content generated by the Convict Network and its affiliates shall be respectful of victims of crime at all times. We believe in accountability, and that starts with respect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
A heavy price come for taking the light. Some things in this world you just can't make right. Now you posted all alone in the cell at night, wishing you could turn the clock back with all your might, but you can't. So what you gonna do, stay the same? I changed some things, well look, it's gonna be hard, matter of fact. You gon' need God and a little bit of luck to help you make it through. Cause don't nobody care about what you're trying to do. Prison is the coldest place, while simultaneously heat sparks will scorch your face. It's a race against time, like to lose your mind, like the ones you left behind and the victims of crime. If the mind breaks down, then the body will follow. In the house of pain, when you ain't promised tomorrow, it's hard. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for tapping in, Reg. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, Tone.
All right, so what year did you receive your life sentence?
Oh, Tone, I received my life sentence in 1993.
And how much time were you sentenced to?
I was sentenced to 19 years to life.
Okay, and how much time did you actually do?
I did 30 years, 1 day, 9 hours.
Yeah, you got that down, huh?
Down to a science, you know?
Okay. All right, so now here's what I want you to do. I want you to take me back to prison. You got the sentence, you on the bus, you hit the reception center. So what was your mind frame at that time?
Ooh, at that time, man. But way back then, man, it was like, shit, Cat really didn't have a care in the world, Tone, actually. You know, they just sentenced a cat to a life sentence. And I'm thinking to myself, am I going to ever make it back to my loved ones? And, you know, just you let that stuff resonate and you be like thinking all the steps that you can make to get back to them, but then you don't even take those steps. Because when you walk up into that place, it's a whole different ball game from when it was when you left them streets. Entirely different. So now I had to focus on what I was listening to from the county jails, how everything was going to be when you get there. So now it's like survival mode. What do I do? Who do I choose to hang with? You know, so, man, my mindset was so toe up, man. I was just like, man, let me get through this and get to my little destination and start doing what I need to do to get back. But those plans was foiled immediately. Well, when you know how it is, when you hit that level 4, things change drastic.
So were you a gang member? I know you were juvenile, correct?
Yes, I was juvenile. Yes,
So
sir.
were you was an active gang member at that time?
Yes, I was an active gang member on the streets, yeah.
So your first few years, you was in it. You was all in. That's safe to say?
All in. And all in. I had no choice but to be all in. When you repping something,
Right.
you either all in or you finna be all out.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast, man. Okay, so let me ask you this now. So you there, you in it. Like is you full-fledged, you in it. So at what point did you say, hey, look, I got to change some stuff. It's time to change some stuff up?
Well, I figured, man, around 2013, they was flipping the prison I was at to SNY. So in 2013, they sent me up there to Old Folsom. Before I left Avenal, before they flipped that place, that last yard they was flipping, I had told myself, man, you going back to Old Folsom. I was already there before. I didn't want to go back to that dump. But I was like, man, maybe there's something to it that I'm going back to Old Folsom. Because I did meet some good brothers there while I was there. And it just so happened that more good brothers was there when I got there again, like yourself, you know. But yeah, man, 2013, I said when I got to Old Folsom, I shut everything down. 2013. I had made it. I said, made my mind up. I said, this is it. This is where it starts.
Right. And in your journey of transformation, because we all took groups. I was a lifer. You got to take groups. In your journey in transformation, what was if you had to say which group or organization is noteworthy in you as far as self help? What was one of the groups that you would be like, yeah, that was it for you?
You know, I can't put my hand and pin down just one group because
Right,
multiple groups touch on multiple subjects and multiple
right,
things that, some of the things that we might have been feeling when we were growing up. So, you like the groups that to where you have to express yourself a little more because back then cats wasn't really expressing themselves like that, not unless it was the testosterone jumping off.
right,
You
right,
know what I mean? So, man, it's like everything, all the groups from the anger management to me personally though, is the word of God. Me personally, that's
right.
me, word of God. That right
And nothing
there
wrong with that.
solidified it all for me. But even with that, everything else comes in play with it. The anger management, everything, because it's a book for teaching for everything. You know what I mean? So everything we took
Right,
from domestic violence, anger management, AANA, giving us showing us how to understand our causative factors, our determining factors, all those things that led up to our crime. You know what I mean? So
right,
it all comes together, so I can't just put one thing on one thing because all the groups, majority of the groups that's run by good guys in there, you will succeed. It's the guys that be
right.
faking and shaking is the ones that messes everything up. You know what I mean? But if you sincere and you serious about what you trying to do and accomplish, all those groups are good in my eye. All of them is good.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no one better than the other.
I agree with you. AVP was probably the most breakthrough for me. But however, when we talk about anger management, when I first went to anger management on the street, when I would get mad or get angry, I get this warm feeling inside, right? Inside my stomach,
Yeah.
these butterflies, right? Right before I take off or explode or do something stupid. Now, I thought that it is what it is. But when I went to anger management and I was sitting in there the first time, they were saying, well, it's self talk. You talk to yourself and then your body reacts this type of way. And then next thing you know, you explode. I'm like, dang, this is a thing. This is really a thing. I thought it was just me. But, I found out that this was a thing. So I started listening a little bit closer because I was like, man, there's something to this. These people just told me how I felt and they don't even know me. They told me the steps on which, my destruction, and they don't even know me. So you right about that. So, there is no wrong answer. However you get to redemption or however you get to change, man, you get to change. There is no wrong answer.
Yeah, it sure ain't, man. But also, man, when it comes to that anger, man, it's like when they show it to you, you be like, dang, man, I didn't even see that because my hands used to get sweaty. My feet get
Yeah,
sweaty, my
yeah,
hands get sweaty. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'll be like, and then I feel that little thing in the pit of my stomach. And the first thing that hit my mind is get in first. Don't let them get you.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
and that's where it started. Bam. So
yeah.
next thing you know, you in it. But now that we are aware of those feelings and those things that take place when we're communicating with somebody or having an argument with anybody or we getting ready to get into it, you know, we now have something that we can look back on and be like, you know what? Oh man, we can push that to the side. That ain't nothing. Shoot.
Yeah, I think once you take a self-help group, once you take any kind of group and they explain to you how it works and they explain to you where you can understand it, your life ain't the same. That anger ain't the same no more because you have knowledge and understand. When you don't understand it and just act on it, because the average person, I'm gonna just say the average person on the street don't understand what a lifer understands through going through those classes. So once you understand it, then now, because I've done it, we was in the shop. I've walked away numerous times after that because of the group. Like, okay, I need to put some distance right now because this ain't gonna be good, you know? When before I would want to stay like, nah, but yeah, I get it. Once you know, you're no longer the same, man, once you have the information. So you there, you in the destructive, turn things around, you make it through, you hit the streets. What does Red's life look like today?
Oh man, whew, man, man, it's a blessing, man. It's to wake up, to be able to walk out your front door. You ain't got to worry about showing your ID. To being able to walk out that door, man, and just look up, man, and just see the sky, the trees, the beauty. Something that's been missing a cat whole life. You know what I mean? And just to be able to step out and see that and acknowledge God's presence in it all.
Yeah, no doubts. But let me say this in closing, man. I just want to say this, that I really appreciated you, man. We was in prison, man. I had high respect for you. I didn't meet you when you were in your heydays. I met you when you had changed. And I'm telling you, from what I've seen, the change was real. But I just want to tell you that, Reg, man, I appreciate everything you did for me, the wisdom you gave me. You know, we chopped it up a lot. We was selling. And I really do, man, because you were a stabilizing force in a chaotic situation in prison in general. Everybody that you came across, you was gonna give wisdom. It's gonna be something positive. You didn't do no negative. So when you changed your life, I could see that it was real. You know what I'm saying? And when I reached out to you at the times when I needed help, you was there, man. And I never forgot that, man. And I greatly appreciate it, man. I just want to let you know that. All right, Rez, look, I look forward to having you come back and we see where you at and what's going on. Thank you for coming through, man. And may God continue to bless your journey. Thank you, big bro.